She the queen, yeah, that's Queen Esquire. Legal trouble, she getting you out the fire. Another dame, she solving another case. Cause she litigate with dignity and grace. She the queen, yeah, that's Queen Esquire. Legal trouble, she getting you out the fire. Another dame, she solving another case. Cause she litigate with dignity and grace.
Hello, litigators and opinionators. Court is now in session. Now, guys, if you guys have watched my video yesterday, we talked about American citizens who were sadly kidnapped by drug cartel in Mexico when they were making their way to Mexico for the young lady to get a tummy tuck. You know, she was there to get her tummy tuck, trying to get snatched. Wrong place, wrong time. It turns out that in that particular area, it was highly dangerous. It was designated as a level 4 area not to travel there. And unfortunately, they went there anyway, traveled there, y'all, and got caught up as soon as they landed into the area. Y'all, they were shot up. I mean, so sad, and kidnapped. So that's what happened. But we allegedly have some good news. Now, I don't know if I believe this news or not, so we're going to take it with a grain of salt. But if it is true, I am absolutely elated to hear this, because never in a million years would I ever imagine that this would be good news related to drug cartel, because you know how brutal drug cartel is. But it turns out, allegedly, this is what the Mexican governor says, allegedly, and I'm really happy if this is true. But the Mexican governor says that they allegedly have found 1 wounded, 1 alive, and 2 were deceased. And we could clearly see that on the camera when there were 3 bodies laid out. At first, I thought there were 3 that were unalive that's taken out, but it looks like the president or the governor is stating that 2 of the Americans who were kidnapped at gunpoint just over the Mexican border on Friday were found deceased, which is very sad that 2 of them died. And the other 2 traveling with them were found alive, with 1 wounded, according to a Mexican state governor. So that looks like, the governor cartel spared 2 of them, which is thank you, Jesus. I think what ended up happening is once they realized it was American citizens, and you know they all work together, the governor, the president, and the drug cartel all work together. I'm pretty sure the governor said this is going to look bad. The president told the cartel it's going to look bad, given it's American citizens, and told them to turn them back over, y'all. So I hope that this is true, that those victims come back alive, but it's still sad that 2 of them died. That is so heartbreaking. Tamaulipas Governor Americo Valera said on Tuesday that the 4th kidnapping victim had no injuries. That was the woman. We remember we saw her on the video. She looked like she was not injured, according to the Associated Press. The FBI revealed on Sunday that the group of 4 Americans were kidnapped by armed men on Friday and asked for the public assistance in helping locate them. The 4 Americans were in a white minivan with North Carolina license plates and were taken by gunmen just after crossing the Matamoros in Tamaulipas, Mexico. Several media outlets have reported on Tuesday that the group was traveling to Mexico for a medical procedure, which we found out to be tummy tuck. And the U.S. ambassador of Mexico, Ken Salazar, said in a statement on Monday that the Mexican citizens was also unalive during the incident. It's also alleged that 1 individual was taken into custody regarding this. So I don't know if that is true, allegedly, but all I can say is I'm happy if there are still some individuals that are alive. That is one good news, because I just wasn't expecting that, given drug cartel and how brutal they are. I think because this case got so much publicity, and you already know the governor and the Mexican cartel, they're all working together in unison. So as soon as, it got caught wind that these were Americans and it was publicized like this on national news, the Mexican government went back, talked to drug cartel and said, y'all need to bring them right back here. So thank God, guys, I'm so happy if they're still alive. Well, not all of them. It's sad that 2 of them are dead. According to the Attorney General's office, who confirmed the 4 abductees, that 2 of them are dead, guys. So that's the sad part about it. And I talked about yesterday that these individuals have kids. So there's going to be sad news given to the parents of some of these victims. 1 person was injured, as was alleged by the witness that said that she saw someone injured, but he was still moving his head. And then the other individual is still alive. So and that was allegedly confirmed by the Tamaulipas state governor Americo Valera told a news conference by telephone. So guys, if this is true, this is great news that at least two are alive, but it's still sad that two were deceased. Guys, you know, in these drug cartels, we don't always get lucky for anyone to be left alive. So that alone, the fact that somebody is still alive, two people are still alive is good news to me. It's just still very heartbreaking to know two passed away. So may those beautiful souls rest in peace, you guys. This is just a fair warning. I know spring break is coming up, but just do not go to Mexico. I'm sorry. I know there's certain areas they list as dangerous, but I just would say just don't even go at all. Hashtag boycott Mexico. That is my opinion, because we're just hearing about too much crazy stuff happening there, especially with the case with Shanquella too. That case still hasn't seen justice 5 months later, and she was brutally unalived in Mexico by another American, but still, it happened in Mexico. All right, guys, take care. Toodaloo.